Hello and welcome to EBTV's coverage of East Brunswick High School sports. Today we're here at East Brunswick High School for a boys basketball contest versus Perth Amboy. It's a GMC contest, a red division, an important matchup for the Bears for several reasons, and we'll get into discussing those reasons in just a second. My name is Charlie King, and I'm joined this evening by a very distinguished gentleman, the athletic director here at East Brunswick High School, former head basketball coach. So if there's anybody that knows the Bears, it's certainly Mr. Noppenberger. Welcome and thank you very much, Frank.
Thank you, Charlie. Well, whenever we play Perth Amboy, you know it's always going to be a good game. And if you look at the program, you'll see that the record after 30 years of playing them is 37 wins for the Bears and 36 for the Panthers. So we've caught up in the last few years. We've split with them this year. We beat them at the Red Bank tournament. They beat us at third place. So this should be a real barn burner.
Right. That was the first one was in December, and the other one was about mid-January.
Right.
So here we are towards the end of January, getting ready for our third try with Perth Amboy, and a very big win for the Bears tonight if they can pull one off.
Well, as you and I discussed earlier, the bigger point of it, not only is it for Red Division and the conference seeding, but certainly the state tournament ramifications. Both teams need this, either clinch or put them in the driver's seat to make the state tournament. And as you know, it's the tournament deadline is this Saturday. You must have to have a 500 percentage. We have another tough game coming up against St. Joe's. I'm not sure who their opponent is, but I'm pretty sure that Perth Amboy is going to win the next two games to qualify for the state.
Actually, John Mazurek, who is a longtime mentor here for Amboy, indicated that the record is 6-9 at this point. So I'm not sure that Amboy can get to that 500 bracket level by Saturday.
Maybe they count 2 wins if they win tonight. I don't know. Maybe my math was wrong.
But that's certainly not going to change the effort from Amboy. I know when they come in here over the years, we've had some great battles with them. That great quickness that Amboy's always had certainly comes into play here.
Well, whenever time they come here, it's always great. It's usually quickness against a team that's deliberate. And they do not like coming here. John Mazurek has said it over the years. This is called the Bears Den to him. He does not look forward to coming here. Now, Perth Amboy is probably relaxed because maybe now they're out of the state tournament, so maybe it'll be a different club. They're going to play a little more relaxed rather than the pressure of the state tournament. And it'll be interesting to see how we respond, knowing that we've got to win this game or the next one against Joe's.
Well, and the Bears were 6-8 2 games ago and came back and won 2 big games, most recently at J.P. Stevens. And probably, arguably, their best win of the season was against Hillsborough.
Hillsborough on Saturday. They just played a great team ball. They distribute the ball well. They hit the boards. They hit the open man. They made their shots. They made their foul shots. I know you've discussed that in the past. So hopefully we'll do it again today, and we'll get one up for that next game.
Yeah, and I saw Rich DeSena had 21 or 22 in that win against Hillsborough. And, of course, the leading scorers this year, the big guy, Greg Hurley, I think he had 19 or something against Hillsborough. So.
And they were an athletic club. They were athletic, and we really matched up well with them, as we do with Perth. I think our passing game and our deliberate style may give them a little problem. I'm not sure if Bo wants to get into a running game with them up and down the court. But I know they have as you know, because you got the stats there, they got a freshman who's an outstanding shooter, and they think that he may be one of the best ever to come out of there. But we're pretty solid, too. We were young going into the season, Charlie. Now I see it as, we're a year older. Right. We almost got that 15 games under our belt, so we're playing at that next level now because we've got rid of all those rookie mistakes.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, and we will be back in just a moment for the tip-off between the Panthers and the Bears. Okay, welcome back to East Brunswick High School. Alongside of me is Frank Noppenberger. We're getting ready to get underway between the Bears and the Panthers from Perth Amboy. Real quickly, we'll run down the starting lineup for Perth Amboy. Brett Brown, number 5. Number 30, John Hemingway. Number 11, Arditas Wadley. Number 20, Jermaine Clark. And number 35, Tyrone Birch. And for the Bears, it will be Hurley, 32, Mineta, 20, Cassidy, 22, Miller, number 13. And on the other side of the court is DeSena, number 31, Rich DeSena, who had a great game against Hillsborough. That was 21 points that he had in that contest. That certainly was his high for the season. Okay, we're getting ready for the tip-off here. Officials are assigned by the Greater Middlesex Conference. And we have Mr. Green and Mr. Hill, I believe, this evening. Amboy traveling call against number 30, John Hemingway. Bears will trigger in. Cassidy to Miller. Miller will be challenged by number 11 of Amboy, Wadley. Hurley out top. Pass is errant, goes off the hands of Miller.
Boy, that wasn't a good start.
That wasn't pretty. We have Wadley in the backcourt at the point. Travel. Another travel. He slid that pivot foot, I think, Frank.
Yep,
Good call.
That's twice with Miller causing a turnover. That's what that quickness will do for you.
Right, that's Dan Miller getting his basketball legs here towards the end of January. Hurley inside.
You see what?
Up and good. If I remember, Frank, last 2 games against Amboy this season, Hurley had 21 in the first contest and 22 in the second. So he likes Perth Amboy.
Right. Did you see what they did there, Charlie? They doubled down on him.
Right.
With the they played behind him and brought the outside guy in, and I guess what their thought is they're going to make us shoot from the outside, thinking that our outside game isn't as good as our inside.
Right, obviously with Hurley with 21 and 22 in the last 2 contests against Amboy during the holidays and also in January. There's the big guy on the interception. Miller, Senna, into Hurley. Blocked from behind by number 35 of Amboy. That's Birch. Off the rim and no good. Quickly the Bears into the forecourt. That's Hurley for 2.
Boy, that's a heartbreaker when everyone hustles back.
Yes, it is. Jumper by Wadley is off the rim. Controlled by Miller at the point. Hurley getting involved. Hurley's pass to Cassidy. Looked like a good pass. Cassidy just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I think the defender just deflected it a hair.
Yeah, they got a little
them.
deflection, right. Bears lead 4-0 with 6:22 remaining in the first period. Nice defense by Rich DeSena, number 31, knocking the ball out of bounds, out of the hands of number 5, Brett Brown of the Panthers. Panthers will trigger in. Pass to 35, Birch. Back out to number 10. Guarded closely by Mineta. Kick to number 30, Hemingway. Hemingway to the hoop. Up and no good. Rebound Hurley. That's Hurley for 3. That's Greg Hurley.
Yep. We were waiting for that all year. You know, in the past, Bo's always had a big kid that could hit that 3 from on top of the key.
Right.
Hopefully it took him maybe half the season to get that shooting eye.
He looks much more comfortable also in the last several games. Greg Hurley.
Yeah.
Off Amboy, back to the, and John Mazurek is up quickly for a quick timeout. And we'll go to Coach Henning. He's got to be pleased. Bears up 7-zip.
Never not being in the stands, right? Be athletic all the time. You got the hardest matchup maybe, okay? I think with Rodriguez out, they're going to really look to him. All right, I want you tough denial without getting backdoored. We still haven't changed sides of the floor yet in any offense. Fist, the break, anything we've run, okay? Change sides of the floor and let's see how they handle that, all right? Come on, let's go.
Okay.
What I see is, I after listening to Coach Henning, I think what he wants to do, Charlie, is he wants to deny those passing lanes and almost force them to go back door. And then if you have Hurley, the big guy in there, to swat it away, It's going to get them out of their offense.
Yeah, I would say that Hurley has probably 3 or 4 inches on the tallest member of the Panthers. And from there, it's they don't have a lot of size. And Amboy hasn't had a big guy since I remember we had a state tournament game here one night, and he was big boy. And that was Cassidy on the jumper. Controlled by Amboy. That's Brown. Brown with the jumper. Good.
What do you think? Coach Mazurek gave him a little of a tongue lashing. 7-zip it was at that point. They couldn't get the ball across the floor.
John Mazurek has been there a long time, and he's got a lot of wins at Amboy. And I'm sure that's exactly what he did. Kind of shook him up a little bit, get in the game. Miller with the jump shot off the rim, controlled by Brown, ahead to number 30. Hemingway, back to Brown. Oh, a little bit of, close. Jumpers off the rim, no good. Rebound by Mineta to Miller. Into Cassidy.
Boy, has he really developed underneath the basket.
He has improved tremendously.
Put the ball on the floor and score from underneath.
That's Clark, number 10, with the jumper off the rim. No good. Look at the Bears rebound. Oh, Hurley down on the floor.
You like to see the big guy get on the floor like that.
I sure do. That's an alternate possession, which goes to the Bears. I didn't think Amboy had control of even a hand on it. Hurley was trying to call timeout, as we see so often in the collegiate game. Miller bringing the ball up, pounded by number 11, Wadley. Wadley's pretty quick, Frank, because Miller certainly can move. Right up, Rich. Off the rim. That's Bobby Mineta.
That's Bobby. Bobby gets all that extra stuff and always puts it back in. He's such an athlete out there, and he plays great defense, and that's why he's in there. He may not score a bunch of points, but he gives you a lot of those intangibles.
All right, picked up. We got an open man down floor. Cassidy takes the ball to the basket, and good. That's Matt Cassidy for 2. Bears lead 11-2. Mineta misses the layup. Nice steal. Could not convert. Number 30. That was that a walk or am I?
That may have been a walk.
He kind of got from going at this angle and jumped to the middle and no call.
I thought Hurley did a good job holding his ground, trying to pick up a charge.
Oh,
they're reaching in there.
A lot of hands. We have a whistle. Looks like a foul against Amboy. See who that's on. Number 5. Brett Brown on the foul. Into the Bears lineup, number 24, Sean Cole, and I missed Reagan. James Reagan, number 44. Mineta. Cole to Mineta.
James had a real good game against Stevens also. He's really come on.
There's right. Number 44,
Correct.
We're talking about James Reagan, really did a nice job against Stevens and has come up with some big baskets for the Bears this season.
They switched to a zone here. What do you think their thought is on that? That they can't handle our man offense?
Well, they certainly were having trouble with the man offense inside. You'd think that with all that quickness that it wouldn't be a problem, but the Panthers do go to the zone. The Bears in their man-to-man, playing tight up, right up against the ball here. We got Clark. Wadley on the jumper is off. Amboy cannot put it in the hoop. We got a foul on Amboy number 30, Hemingway. Well, they call it on. No, is that right? Yes, that's correct. On number 30. Boy, you had it the first time.
What do you think? That's a pretty quick pace for the first minutes of the game, and he's only got 4 on his bench, Charlie, and the one kid hasn't stepped off yet. You think that's going to play a factor near the end of the game?
Well, it certainly has in the girls' games that we have telecast here on EBTV3. Their opponents seem to run out of gas in the second half. We'll have to watch that and see what happens. Miller on the jumper, good for 3. That's Danny Miller for 3. Bears lead 14-4 with 2:05 remaining in the first period. Miller gets back. Oh.
Good foul. Good
foul. Yeah, good foul by Danny Miller. Sometimes you have to commit the foul. Well, he had a lot of quickness there in getting back. He was about 2 steps behind him here at half court and was able to pick up that. We got number 3, Mike McAndrew, into the contest for the Bears. So the Bears with Reagan, Cassidy, Mineta, Cole, and McAndrew. That's Albert Quinatan. Quinton, I guess. Quintana, excuse me. I'll get that right. Number 24, Quintana for the Panthers. Hurley back in the game. Cassidy getting a chance to rest along with Mineta, who comes to the sideline.
If I know John Mazurek, he's going to try to full court press here. Well, yeah, they want to put pressure. They're going to go back to
pressure on us. Oh, that's Rich DeSena picking up where he left off the other night with a 3-pointer. There's on another
loose ball pickup by Mr. Regan.
Yep. McAndrew at the point, Regan up on the top, Hurley underneath.
Good ball movement.
You know, I think that's the first time that I've seen, personally, I'm sure it's happened this year, Hurley and Reagan in the game at the same time. Looks like a foul on number 3, Mike McAndrew.
Yep, I don't think it's happened often, but I'm sure Bo wants to take a look at it because he's got them sitting in the zone there.
Right.
And you can pound them inside.
That's the 3rd team foul against the Bears. Amboy tries to go inside. Little baby. Whoa. There's another foul by McAndrew. That's the 4th team foul against the Bears. That's what happens when you're that size. You have to be.
Well, I thought he was just boxing out. I didn't see anything.
Well, he got a little. I might have got a little hand in there, but not a good call. But being aggressive. Nice jump shot there by Brown. What do we got there, Frank?
Well, I thought originally it was going to be a half trap, but then it looked like they had 3 guys sitting back on the zone, and they just showed us a different look, and Danny just turned the ball over.
Amboy will trigger in with Brown, number 5, bringing the ball to the forecourt. Takes the jumper. No. Up high for the rebound. Hurley on the attempted block. No good. Reagan gets a hand. Hurley controls. A lot of aggressive play by the Bears there. Behind the back by Miller.
Got to get rid of the ball, Dan.
5 seconds. Maybe we get a chance, Frank, you could explain that 5-second call. We used to have a little line on the floor there, but it's not there anymore.
They got rid of that. Now it's just closely guarded by 5 seconds, unless you're going to the basket.
And it's a turnover, right? I mean, it's not a jump ball or anything. It goes the other way. There's 5 seconds. He's got to move it. 5 seconds.
You can see the referee when he's moving his arm. That's with the count.
Foul is on number 24, Quintana for Amboy. That's their 3rd. It looked a little like Miller might have been pushing off there too. Yeah, so that was aggressive. Could have went either way, I think. You got to be careful. We made that point. Coach Noppenberger explained that. We have got to get rid of that ball in 5 seconds. Deflected. DeSena, that was Brown on the deflection. Tipped away at the end of the quarter. We're 17 for the Bears, 7 for the Panthers. We're going to go to Coach Henning here as he gets organized at the end of the quarter.
Bobby for Sean. All right, Danny's got it on the head. They're mad tired, but we got to make sure that we're playing tough without fouling, right? Listen, in our press, I know we got a careless steal out of them, but when we don't have a careless one, I want you to guard them 90 feet. See, if they catch it, throw a pass for a layup, that defeats everything. They haven't had to work at all. It's about making them work as long as we can, okay? You may have to come up a little bit because your guy's coming up, maybe to 22, but I don't want anything cheap. So if you sense anything wrong, you protect the basket, okay? Stay here. Whoa, stay here. Now, offensively, I'd stay away from thumbs up. Maybe bears down. Maybe the bears down, right? We can run that. A lot of switching going on by them, right? A lot of switching. Should be our ball coming out.
Okay, we're getting ready for the second period. Coach has given explicit instructions as to what he wants the Bears to do here. He's pleased with the results, I'm sure, of the first period, but wants to keep up the pressure. We got Bears with a 10-point advantage here. Certainly want to maintain that advantage.
I think, as Coach Henning pointed out, what he's trying to do is wear them down, Charlie. I guess he saw that small bench, and he's going to try to get them to fatigue at the end there. Because versus the press, what he was saying, he wants them to work to bring the ball up.
Right. Okay, that was an errant pass by Clark.
Now they're back into their man-to-man.
Whistle and a foul, another one against Quintana, and that's Amboy's fourth against Miller. Coach Mazurek wasn't terribly happy with that. He thought that Miller did push off a little bit, and I'm sure the official will take a look at that the next time. Danny Miller to the basket, no good. Rebound. (1-0) Red. That's Clark on the foul. Make that 5 team fouls. I thought the basket was over. Miller to the foul line for the Bears. Off the rim and no good.
50% from the foul line, if I'm reading that correctly. But I think over the last few games, that's up near the 70s or the 80s.
Well, we certainly like to see those foul shots go in. That second one is good by Miller. Bears lead 18-7. Hurley slips. Regains his feet. Brown misses the layup. And the Bears got a hand on it, knock it out of bounds.
Boy, they are pretty quick.
Oh, they are extremely quick.
They get off the floor quick. I mean, that's the important thing with jumping. Not so much how high you jump, but how quick you are off the ground.
Well, we saw that there. Cassidy had the inside position. However, the quick jumping of number 30, Hemingway. Calls made from underneath.
Yeah, they were confused there. They gave the, they looked, Freddie Hart looked at the.
Look inside. Green. That's the way to do it. If you don't see it, don't call it. We had one here a week or so ago, and the official obviously didn't see it. The fan hollered, and the official made the call. I wasn't too happy about that. Fred Hill is a first-rate official here, and looked for help from the official underneath the basket, who made the call. And that's Hurley with the rebound. Miller up quickly.
Good
pass
pass
to Cassidy. Misses the layup. Unable to control it. Amboy quickly into forecourt.
Come on, Matt, get back into it.
That was Brown to the hoop. The foul is on number, he said 5. Well, we got it. 31, Rich DeSena. That's what I thought he said. That's the 5th team foul against the Bears.
So, Charlie, has that got everyone in their game, all 9 of their guys?
Yeah, I believe so, Frank. We got Brown, number 5, triggering the offense for Perth Amboy. He's going to take it to the hoop,
Yeah, what they're trying to do is spread us out and go one-on-one, which is a good move on their part because they can take you one-on-one.
Right. 33 for Amboy, loses the handle on that ball. Arias looks up to DeSena, who was underneath the basket, but is able to lay it in for the Bears.
Excellent pass by Mr. Miller there. And,
nice pass, and DeSena did a nice job because he really got it underneath the hoop.
And he's got to get the credit for getting down the floor.
That was number 10, Clark to the basket. Foul against Mineta.
Do we have anyone in foul trouble?
No, we have McAndrew has 2. That's about it, and that's the 6th team foul. But that would have been a shooting foul at any rate. Off the rim for Clark. Amboy has had some great foul shooters, but they've been notoriously
they've been erratic.
Yeah,
They've been known to have been erratic at the line.
That's the word I'm looking for. Although the Bears haven't shot that well this year either, but they're improving, as Frank indicated before. We have a second shot coming. Officials talking to the, what is he saying there?
Well, maybe there's some join going on back and forth. See, he shouldn't have been this guy shouldn't go in now, Charlie. I thought the rule was he had to be up at the gate, up at the table.
Didn't the Amboy player have the ball? Or, that's called back into the game for DeSena. The hoop was good by Clark.
See, what the rules are trying to avoid is that in and out.
Right.
Just a delay during the foul shots. So
right.
I thought you had to be up at the table.
Yeah, that was my understanding as well of that rule.
See, now they're in their half trap.
Hurley with the jump shot. Good. Greg Hurley with his first two of the second quarter, and that will give Hurley 9 for the half.
No defense against a 6'8", taking a 6'8", or taking a 10-foot jumper. You know, Charles.
That's right. Well, he could be 6'10", but no, Hurley's about 6'7", 6'8".
There we
nice
go. Good
pick up
hustle,
by
Matt.
Cassidy. And he lays it in. Boy, Matt makes that an adventure. 2 points. That's his 4th point.
Back court.
Back court. Good call. Go ahead, Frank.
He had all 3 parts over the half court. He had both feet and the ball. Once that's over, nothing can go back. Good call on the official.
We got a timeout by Amboy. I think that's their second timeout. We're going to go to Coach Henning.
What we want, okay? Just keeping it in front of us. Don't bail them out on those quick, hurried shots by fouling them. Just contest, block out. We don't have to overhelp, okay? Do you have any recollection of the last time we played Perth Amboy? Does this eerily remind you of anything? You get the pedal down, you keep playing our game, right? We keep running, but we keep defending. Okay, you know what kind of team they are, always capable of coming back. All right, let's go. Come on, boys. I see some problems with fatigue on their part. Let's take advantage.
Well, what he said was certainly Perth Amboy can get hot and go on runs, and I've seen that over the years. And they get hot, and they're you've got to use your timeouts, and you got to take some air out of the ball. And
What he was reminding them of, I believe, over there when we played it at Amboy. In January, early January, the Bears were up 24 to 2 or 4 or 6, something like that, and wound up giving that lead away. So they're certainly capable of putting up a lot of points, but that'll help. That's Matt Cassidy with 3, and the Bears lead 27-8. But they know that Amboy is fully capable of coming back.
Okay, he also said in the huddle he doesn't want them to contest the shot so much, but he wants them to box out, knowing that Perth Amboy is going to come over the back and try to jump and get the foul.
Hurley on a nice block. That was Brown. Hurley picks it out of the air. Long pass intended for Cassidy. 35. Is that 24? That's Brown on the foul shot for Amboy. That's his 5th point. Foul was on Cole. Brown has a 2nd. Good. 27-10 as Miller brings the ball up for the Bears.
See, Cardinal sin, you don't want to pull up your dribble on that corner.
That's Jose Hernandez, number 20, off the hands of Amboy out of bounds to East Brunswick. That was Bryce, number 32, off his hands. Bears are going to slow it down a little bit. Amboy's ready for that trap at half court.
See, that's the key.
Into
You
the
got to
center.
get the ball in the middle.
You can't hold it. Nice movement. Called a walk on Cole. I'm not sure I saw that way, but Freddie Hill making the call.
That's pretty good man-to-man defense.
That's great defense on the part of the Bears. Miller kind of bodying him up there and tips it away. Nice move by Danny Miller. DeSena to Cassidy, takes it to the hoop.
Boy, does he go
Up.
hard.
Call is on 32, Bryce of Amboy. That's Cassidy, Matt Cassidy to the foul line for 2.
Now he's shooting about 65% and probably our leading foul shooter.
Well, Silver, I think, Andrew Silver
Right.
Shoots about 80%, but Matt Cassidy is right there. On that foul shot, it looked to me like his weight went straight up and a little bit back and not towards the hoop. That's good. Towards the basket with that. That's the way you used to coach that.
That's right.
Towards the basket. That's why we used to shoot about 75% and win a lot of games that way. Three-pointer by Amboy is no good. Pass back into the layup is no
See,
good.
that's what Bo wants him to do. He wants him to box instead of trying to block those
Right,
shots.
that was Clark, number 10, having trouble putting that in the hoop. Miller brings it up. Reagan back in the game. Hurley getting a rest. Go up tough, Jim. There he goes. Nice.
That's a nice little baby hook.
Yeah, it was a baby hook. Maybe
Probably used the backboard.
Amboy up quickly.
Bo doesn't like this.
Basket by number 10, Clark. 28-12. You know, Amboy's going to make the run. That's a foul. I think that's 1-1 here.
Is that Cole going to the foul line?
Yes, I believe so. 32, the foul is on Bryce. That's his second. That's the 7th team foul. We all know that at the 7th, you go to the line for 1-1. It's when you reach the 10th foul, it's 2 shots. That's changing rules over the last couple of years.
I think at least about 5.
About 5 years.
Yeah.
Well,
Good rule.
When you get to my age, everything seems like just the other day. That's Cole on the foul line. Good.
And I think that all was brought about the, although the three-point shot is in around 12, 15 years,
Right.
I think that 2-shot bonus is to eliminate that smacking them at the end of the game.
Right. That's Mineta back in the game for Cole, who just made those 2 foul shots and has certainly contributed to the Bears' success this evening. 30-12 with 2:45 remaining in the second period. Amboy's got a lot of, now this, I think he must be the leading hoopster by the, he can't put it in the basket tonight, Brown, though. Oh, there's a foul.
Yeah.
That was Hurley. That's his first foul. The Bears 7th, but there'll be 2 shots. Number 30, John Hemingway to the line for the Panthers. We'll see what happens here. Stays in. Ball tried to climb back out of there, but just wasn't to be. Matt Cassidy getting ready to re-enter the game. Off the front of the rim, no good for Amboy. Miller bringing the ball in, guarded closely by Jose Hernandez, number 20.
See, we don't
Looking
have
for the
anybody
trap.
in the middle. Nobody in the middle.
Yeah, I know. Brown with a big tip, number 5, no good. Andy Miller stops for the jumper, way off. Off the Bears. Amboy making a little run here. We got Cassidy back in for Reagan.
I guess for the last 2 minutes, Bo's going to go with his starters. No one's in foul trouble.
And he's given them all a little bit of a blow, so they should be reasonably fresh. Hurley on a block. Now, I think, one of the things.
Another pass.
Whoa. That's a travel.
Boy, Danny can really see the floor. And credit Madigan for running the floor.
Yeah.
You've got to create that distance between you and the defender.
I've seen that a couple times this evening. Amboy is all down below that foul line with their offense. They're going to the boards. Brown for 2. Amboy making a run, 30-15. 1:30 remaining in the first period. Got to have somebody in the middle. Hurley's got to pop up for maybe he's.
I think Bo likes him down low for the dish off.
A little uncertain on that. We got to get back. Brown again, off the rim.
Okay, we're not boxing out. He's going to get a timeout.
32.
I see a timeout.
Price, I think you called it. Coach not happy. 30-17 with 1:02 remaining. We'll go to Coach. He doesn't appear to be thrilled with what is going on.
When we're going to figure out Brown's going to burn you to the right. We're going to figure that out eventually. I'm getting sick of telling you things in pregame and nobody trying to carry it out. This is a half-court trap out of like a 2-2-1 you're facing, right? So we are attacking it in sliders for a reason. I want somebody sliding to the middle. Now, when you catch it in the middle, you turn and you face strong, and the 4-man go up the sideline or the 1-man go up the sideline, okay? After we hit the middle.
Okay, Coach Henning, as you could hear, not real happy with the Bears not listening.
Well, what he was saying is in the pregame, and this is all done through the scouting of Coach Floyd and Coach Neeskins, they get tendencies. And this kid, I guess the kid Brown, only goes to his right. And if you think back on it, that's where all their attack is, from the floor on the right side.
Quick shot by the Bears. Hurley off the rim. Back over to Amboy. This is Brown. Again to his right. For 2. Why are we in such a hurry to shoot the ball? I don't understand that.
Yeah, no one underneath. Coach is not happy about that. This is what they call getting Perth. Perth has got this momentum going now. Bo's going to slow it down. Bo's going to get the last shot of the game of the half, and oh boy.
Miller throws it away. We were concerned before about the pressure that the Bears were putting up on Amboy, and for them to get tired, but it looks like the Bears are a little tired here with 9 seconds remaining, 30-19.
Well, the one good thing is we got next possession of the first possession of the half.
That's number 20, Clark, correction, number 10, Clark. We'll make the halftime score 30-21, I believe. They put that last basket up.
2 points, yeah. Coach Montesecchi was questioning that, if it was a 2 or a 3.
Definitely a 2-pointer.
Right. I mean, if they asked me, I'd tell them the same thing, Charlie.
Well within the line.
No doubt about it, 2 points.
See, Freddie Hill looked up here for the official call.
Well,
and we gave him the 2 sign.
He knows you and I wouldn't steer him wrong about that.
No, we absolutely wouldn't. We're going to have a presentation this evening.
Yeah, I'm going to go down there with the soccer team, and
okay.
I'll leave you here with the little write-up, and we'll take it from there.
And thank you very much, Frank. Okay, we're going to stay here, and we have the boys soccer team being introduced this evening on a tremendous season. Another championship season for the boys soccer team under Coach Hastings. Boys finished the season with a 20-1 record as a Red Division champion, GMC tournament champion, state sectional champion, ranked number 1 in the area, ranked number 1 in the county, and ranked number 4 in the state. And they are led by their longtime mentor, Dan Hastings, the head coach, and Mr. Tom Hockenjosh, who is the assistant coach. It's hard for us to hear Mr. Emery here, so we're probably going to read the names and and go from there. As you can see, they're starting to get organized. Coach Emery's on the other side of the gym. The PA system went out just before the game, and so he's making using that loud voice and that volume that he has to let the folks in the stands, the East Brunswick fans, know how proud they should be of this outstanding boys soccer team. And Coach Hastings being introduced at this point. Brian Cohn is the first to be introduced. We're having trouble hearing Coach Emery, so we'll watch this, the introductions, and we'll at that point read the letter winners at the conclusion. Nice turnout this evening of the outstanding soccer players here at East Brunswick High School. That's Adam Teplitsky. Rashi Wadera is the final letter winner to be introduced. Again, the boys soccer team, I'll just run down those names quickly. Most of them are here this evening, which is certainly great to see. Jonathan Chanin, Brian Cohn, Michael Duzak, Eric Huckenbaum, Manba Gill, John Heinbach, Arthur Lysenko, Dan Miller, who is in the locker room for the Bears basketball team, Gerard Petowitz, Nicholas Pino, Robert Reese, Keith Richings, Yaron Shalami, who is going to Rutgers on a full scholarship for soccer, Zach Zimmy, Michael Spadafino, Adam Tetlitsky, and Rashi Wadera. So we're very proud of the accomplishments of the soccer team this year. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the start of the second half in just a moment. Welcome back to East Brunswick High School, where the Bears lead at halftime, 30-21. Amboy scored the last 7 or 8 points of the second period to climb back into this game. The Bears at one point had a 30-14 or 30-13 lead. They're up by about 17. They find themselves up by 9 at this point. We'll run down the scoring at halftime. We have Dan Miller with 4, Bob Benetta with 2, Matt Cassidy with 8, Sean Kroll with 2, Rich DeSena with 5, and the big guy, Gordon Hurley, with 9. For Amboy, the leading scorer is number 5, Brett Brown, with 10 points, Hemingway with 3, Clark with 5, Quintana with 1, and Bryce with 2. But the game certainly turned around in the latter stages of that second period. I notice in front of me here is a friend of mine, Mike Palumbi, working the book this evening, keeping the score in the book. Mike Palumbi is a longtime supporter of East Brunswick athletics. Was here as my assistant back in the 80s, and also served in that capacity with Frank Noppenberger, and decided a few years ago that he would retire after many years as the postmaster in East Brunswick. Nice to see Mr. Palumbi again here this evening. I'm again joined by Frank Noppenberger as we get ready to get underway here for the second period. Coach Henning was, let's say, he was worked up a little bit as his lead began to fade away.
Well, now it's down to 9, and you know, as we spoke earlier, you know, they came back from a big deficit. Now Perth Amboy believes they can beat us. They can believe it. So what we've got to do is get a couple consecutive points and a couple stops.
Well, that renewed energy, Amboy, they look very tired, as you said, and then they got on a little bit of a run. Bears took some.
There's over the top. Silly.
That's going to be Gordon Hurley on his second foul over the back of rather a little guy there, number 11 for Perth Amboy, Wadley. Bears are going to press a little bit here, I guess. Frank, the token pressure.
Well, I would think Bo wants. Oh no!
That's an awful call.
No way.
That is a terrible call. Goodness gracious.
He's calling a walk.
That's a terrible call.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. Barely. I don't even know if he brushed his uniform at all. That's how bad that one was. I mean, and that's a critical foul, Frank.
Right, now he's got 3.
That's his third.
Right, and now we're only gone a few seconds in the second half here. And now the kid's probably thinking to himself he's going to lose his aggressiveness because you don't want to pick up that fourth one.
That's Hemingway for Amboy on his first 3 throws. Good. Has the second one off to the right. Cassidy with the rebound. Miller bringing the ball up into the forecourt. Pass to Hurley. He went right to the hoop and has not lost that aggressiveness. He needs to be careful on defense, however. There's a little token pressure. Miller pressuring number 11, Wadley. Wadley holding on to that ball. Mineta had a shot at that one.
He'll get the next one.
I am sure he will. Okay, we got Brown over there. You know, coach told him he's got his right hand. He goes right to the basket and good. And Hurley got a little piece of the side of his face there. No call.
Who was that? Number 5, Charlie.
That's Brown. Brett Brown. He's the leading scorer, I think, for Amboy. Bears need to get it up. They do. Miller. DeSena over to Cassidy. Matt Cassidy up with a quick shot. Again, the Bears seem to want to. We were going to the basket when we were being successful, and we want to settle for that outside shot at this point. That's number 11.
Timeout.
Wadley. I don't know. We're down 32-26. The Bears are up by 6.
Good feed. Good feed.
Hurley. I'd go down there all night until they figure out how to stop him, to tell you the truth. They're giving us that outside shot. Yep. They're just daring us to do that.
Oh, boy.
Backdoor. Good. Brown misses the layup. I called it too soon. A nice backdoor move. It looked like we were watching the Princeton Tigers here. Little kick by number 24, Quintana, for Amboy. The Bears will trigger in Cassidy. He's got 5 seconds. Hurley back to Miller. Miller guarded closely.
What are they in, like a 1-3-1 here?
It looks like a 1-3-1 trap. We don't. That's Cassidy. Somebody's got to stop Brown. We do. Cassidy with a nice rebound.
Nice rebound is right. Really went up there after it.
Hurley. You got to be careful when you're moving like that. He's got to just get out of the way. Okay, nice. Greg played that pretty smart.
Yep, just putting your hands up, making them shoot over you.
A lot of times they'll lean in and try to cause that contact and look for that foul. Give Hurley the ball. Okay. Greg Hurley again. Well, he got it, but he got it off a rebound. Official timeout. We got an injury. It looks like number 24, Quintana, is hobbling a bit for Amboy. I think he's going to be all right, however. The assistant coach, and I see Coach Hostler, Phil Hostler, the East Brunswick trainer, out to talk to the young man.
The tempo, I just don't like the way the tempo we're in right now. It looks like we're playing their game rather than that first 8-10 minutes of the first half. They were definitely playing ours.
Well, that's Hurley out of the game here, trying to get a little bit of a breather with 5:04 remaining. The Bears up by 12, 38-26. Quintana is going to come out of the game for Amboy. That's number 11, Wadley, over to 10, Clark. With Brown on a three-pointer, way up there. Whoop. And he slams the ball completely legal off of Cassidy, out of bounds. It'll be Amboy's ball. Well, we're playing man-to-man, right, Frank? Okay.
Bo's always a man-to-man guy. He did a,
Oh, that was obvious.
Oh, is it the NBA
Freddie.
here? What are we doing here?
Well, it was obviously a foul.
Wait a minute.
Official coming over to talk to Coach Henning.
See, I don't think that's necessary because I don't think Bo tried to show him up.
No, he
I
didn't.
think he just knelt down there. But you know what? He probably realized that maybe he made a mistake.
Well, I think he, Freddie Hill, who's an excellent official, Freddie Hart, I'm sorry that I said Hill, didn't I?
Yeah, that's the baseball coach, I think.
Yeah, I know. Freddie Hart. Might have missed one there. And I missed the pointer too, I think. Rich DeSena with the jumper for three. That's a big three.
That's a good three, and that was a confident shot on Richie's part.
I missed that basket, I think, Amboy the last time down. That's number 10.
Boy, a lot of pushing going on there. A lot of smacking. Come on. Not a jump ball. Oh, my.
We're having a little...
All right, that's my last comment about the officiating.
Little disagreement about the officiating. That was it's called a jump ball. Looked like there was a lot of contact before the Amboy player was able to tie up East Brunswick. Amboy's got the ball inbounds. We'll get off the officials, even though that's hard to do sometimes. That's Reagan on the foul. Brown takes it to the hoop, and Coach...
he's a pretty good athlete, that Brown.
He is,
He's
and
a player.
you know what, Coach Henning, when we had a timeout there, one of the earlier timeouts, says, didn't anybody listen to me? Brown goes to his right 99% of the time. What does that tell you? You take away his right hand, force him to the left, and of course he came down the lane there unmolested and was able to use his right hand and put it into the basket.
Well, what do you think? Coach is going with a ball handling team out here. We don't have a lot of height.
We got to try to, I guess he's trying to steal a few minutes. The foul shot is in. By Brown. We're 41-33. The Bears with an 8-point lead.
Got to be careful of the 10 seconds here.
Yep. Well, there's a mugging. Okay, fouls on number 20. Hernandez, Jose Hernandez. I think that's the first foul on Amboy. That's correct. First one on Amboy, 4 on the Bears.
Oh, no. Well, I guess what he's calling is a push-off there.
What was that, Frank? I missed that.
Danny Miller, you know, they were leaning against one another, and Danny pushed off, which happens every play.
Fouls against Danny Miller. That is Miller's second, the team's 5th. Timeout.
Right. See, I think Bo's got to talk.
Okay, we're going to go to Bo and see what he says.
In here so that the guy can screen for you down. Okay, you don't have to try and get open on your own. Then he'll probably be the guy who's going to be open anyhow. It's all right. All right, now, with this personnel that's in the game, Matt goes on the big guy. You go on Brown, right? You go on Brown. Remember, his right-sided. Okay, now offensively, Sean's going to assume the 5 role against the press. So Matt still got it in. Now, once we get up in this end, in the 2-1-2 look, it's going to be Matt, Sean, Richie, Bobby, and Danny. If we got to run a man offense, we can run thumbs up, but you got to keep in mind they're going to switch. If we go to fist, it'll be the other postman, and then we'll just go motion with you inside. All right, let's go. Come on.
You know what I was real impressed with there? He made no mention of the officiating, which was good.
Yeah, because that can affect the player's outlook on what's going on. You got to go out there and play the game.
Right.
Forget the guys with the whistles, striped
exactly.
shirts, and get it done. So that was right. That was an excellent move. Coach Henning is an outstanding coach and
one of the best.
One of the best, absolutely. We have Brown here. We're trying to take his right hand, and nice move. He shut him off. That's 30. No good. Danny Miller trying to go get the ball.
You see, with
Brown bounces it off his leg, and it will be Amboy's ball underneath the basket.
With a smaller lineup, I think
we got to scrap.
Right. We just got to box out. Just box out, limit them to 1 shot.
As we said, what Coach no, good call, no call. What Coach Henning is trying to do is to give Gordon Hurley a couple of minutes here. Moving pick called against number 30. That's Fred Hart on the call. That's Hemingway with his second foul. It'll be the second team foul as well. Danny Miller bringing the ball up. Gets the ball to the middle. And good call. Rich DeSena took a little bit of a step before he put the ball on the floor.
Just a little too anxious. But they had the ball movement. The ball moved up and down the court with just a couple dribbles. We hit the ball in the middle where we want it.
We got to get to somebody in the middle, and DeSena was there, but he saw a little opening and was going to take it to the hoop. Well, nice one-on-one move there by number 20, but he kicks the ball back out. Another travel. That's number 10, Clark of Amboy, for the travel. Everybody in a little bit of a hurry to get going. Clark is up in Miller's face. DeSena with the ball back to Miller. We got Minette in the middle.
Good pass.
(2-0) Hernandez with his second foul for Amboy against Miller. Miller was trying to make that pass, and of course the pass didn't get there, and the reason it didn't was Hernandez had a little piece of his arm. Miller with the ball. It sent his pass into Cassidy. Nope. Missed the layup. Foul against number 30. That's Hemingway on his third foul.
I mean, what a difference in the 2 halves. The first half, there was a lot of flow, a lot of motion, up and down, very few whistles. This half, a lot of whistles, turnovers, fouls.
Very choppy. You're right. That's Cassidy good on his first one. The Bears with 11 points up until that point, 12 now. Substitutions for Amboy. We got Hurley with 8. DeSena had a 3-pointer, and Matt Cassidy trying to make it second foul shot, which he does. Puts the Bears up by 10, 43-33 with 2:30 remaining. Amboy's up quickly. Bears playing man-to-man, knocked away by Cole. Nice move. DeSena back to Miller, to Cassidy. Don't be in a hurry. Nice pass to Bobby Vanetta. Looked like a foul against number 32, Bryce. That will be his third. 32 is correct. I think we ought to go to the foul line, shouldn't we? Vanetta wasn't going to the basket. What was he jumping in the air
well,
for?
we made a promise we weren't going to.
Yes, no, we weren't going to say anything about the officials.
No matter how bad it is.
Well,
that's
right.
A Bobby Knight line, right?
I know, right. And we all know the general has never made a mistake. Okay, but he's done a great job with Texas Tech this year. Maybe a little travel there by number 10, but he's good for 3. That's Clark for 3 for Amboy. 7-point lead by the
There's
Bears.
the slider right there.
It's there. Whoa, he got mugged. Number 32, Bryce, that's his 4th foul. I think Amboy's up to their 16th foul, so the Bears are going to be shooting on the next whistle against Amboy. Cassidy inbounds the ball to Miller. 1:49 remaining. Hurley remains on the bench with 3 fouls.
Now they're back in their zone here.
They were driving us crazy with with the man-to-man. Sean Cole, no good. Bobby
follow.
Mineta up. Nice rebound by Mineta. What was that number? 3-0 or 3?
I thought it was 3-3.
It looked like 3-3, but I didn't even catch him going into the games. That's Aris. Chris Aris on the foul with Mineta will go to the foul line. That's the 17th foul. Mineta is off the rim and no good.
Yeah, but that looked good. I would do the same thing, just make a slight adjustment.
Just take your time, Bobby, and put it in. Off the back of the rim. Amboy's up quickly. Brown with the ball. He's been shut down a little bit by Mineta. That's going to be a foul on Bobby Mineta. That's his 2nd. The Bears' 7th.
Does Brown have all their points?
Yeah, he's got most of them. He's got 14 at this point. The next closest to him is Clark, number 10, with 8. Brown is very good.
I'm wondering if Bo may show them some sort of a triangle or a gimmick type defense here, just for a look to get him out of sync for a while.
Triangle.
I'm not sure if he'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he'll do it now, but as they come out in the 4th quarter.
43-38. Bears up by 5. Pass forward to DeSena. Bears, I would think, would want to hold on here just a little bit. DeSena off the front of the rim. Rebound by Mineta. Brings it back out to Cassidy. Oh. Boy.
It's a lot of time, a minute.
Nice pass. Just unable to convert was DeSena. Amboy's back quickly the other way with Brown. Basket's up and good. And he was fouled, I believe, by number 24, Sean Cole.
There's that momentum.
And they got it all. That's Cole's 2nd foul. Brown on the foul line trying to convert the old-fashioned 3. Off the front of the rim.
No way.
Amboy controls. Another foul on Cole. His 3rd. Amboy is in the 1-and-1. That's the 8th foul against the Bears. It's down to a 3-point East Brunswick lead, 43-40. Brown with 1-and-1. Good on the first.
Does Brown have foul trouble?
Brown's only got 1.
Why would John take him out here?
Maybe he's tired. I don't know. I wouldn't take him out, I don't think.
He doesn't look tired, and he gives you a lot out there offensively and defensively.
He looks a little puzzled, Brown, when he comes out, but maybe just to get a little bit of a breather. 38 seconds remaining. Bears gonna take some. Got 5 seconds, got to get rid of it. Nice, Cassidy, good. Nice movement by the Bears. Good ball movement. 45-42, 19 seconds remaining for Amboy.
See, now you got your best player sitting on the bench.
Right. Drive and dish, no good. Rebound, Amboy. controlled by Cassidy. 3 seconds, 2. Miller's got to get rid of it. He does. At the horn, off the front of the rim, and no good. Bears remain in the lead, 45-42. What do you think, Frank?
Well, I think Bo's going to come up with some sort of a gimmick just to get them out of sync for about 3 minutes, 2 minutes, because they seem they're breaking us down one-on-one. I'm not sure Bo's real happy about our man-to-man defense. I don't think it's anything we're not doing. I just think they're a little bit quicker than this.
Okay, let's see what Coach is going to say here.
Only 2 guys, right? Danny Miller, you got 10 all over the place, okay? You got 10 all over the place, from 22 back. Yeah, we're gonna go triangle in 2. Sean, you got 5 all over the place, okay? Bobby Mineta, Gordon, and Matt. We want outside shots from some of the other guys. I think the next best outside shooter is probably the big kid, 30, right? Hemingway, so we may have to shade towards him. But don't overextend. Important thing is to rebound out of it. Now this is our +2, right? This is our +2. We got to get back defensively. Don't be spectators. Oh, you are really spectators on the defensive boards. Everybody's got to really pursue, okay? Really pursue.
Okay, we got getting ready for the 4th period with Gordon Hurley back in the game for the Bears.
I'm not sure if I heard that correctly, but he may be going to that triangle that I talked about, but I think he calls it a +2.
+2 is what he said, right? Meaning,
well, the triangle and the, just another name for it, I guess.
Okay, so we're going to try to put a little pressure on Brown, who's back in the ball game, number 5 for Amboy. Miller into Hurley, up and good. The Bears did get away with, and probably get away with is the right word here.
Oh boy.
Cassidy goes down, intercepted. We're trying to run with Amboy. Probably not a great idea.
Controlled fast break, I've always felt to be successful.
Well, you don't see that very often.
No,
Wait, I'll run out there and knock it out.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Yeah, right. Maybe I can stand on your shoulders or something. Maybe that's the only way. And Hurley just jumps up there and just taps it right up.
Okay.
The ball was stuck up there, and that's a jump ball, so it's alternate possession.
Okay, they got to switch that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was taking care of this.
Okay, you did a good job. That was Brown for 3. Did I see that right? 3?
Yeah, definitely.
No, I guess it was 2. Oh,
good call.
Sean Cole got mugged by number 30. Hemingway, that's his 4th. 1-1 for the Bears. Sean Cole will go to the line.
They got a couple kids with 4? Or?
They got Hemingway 30 with 4, and 32 Bryce, who's on the bench right here, did not start, but he has 4 fouls. That's really the only foul trouble for Amboy, and the Bears have Cole misses the foul shot. Cole and Hurley with 3. He sent it back in for Cole, who did a nice job for the Bears.
Right to Hurley, there you go.
Hurley to Cassidy's going to hold on to it. Brown gives him a bump. Miller.
See, we got
Hernandez is in his face. That's number 24 for Amboy, Quintana for 2 on the break. Bears up by 1, 47-46. Cassidy with the ball.
We got to get back into our motion offense.
Yeah,
here.
we got to get organized a little bit, a little disorganized. That's Bobby Bonetta into Hurley. That's where we got to go. Fouls on number 35. Tyrone Birch. I got that his first foul. Hurley will go to the line to shoot 2, I believe.
There are going to be a lot of foul shots in this game, especially that 4th quarter.
All right. Hurley misses the first. 6:24. The Bears up by 1, 47-46. Hurley's second is good. 20 points for Gordon Hurley.
All right, so we got a man-to-man on 10 and on Brown. And Johnny Mazurk saw it, called the timeout.
All right, how do you defend? How do you?
There's two ways. Obviously, most people run their man offense. You just run your man offense. You keep running. Other people like to set it up in like a 2-1-2 set and then isolate and take the open shot. When I coach, I like to run the man offense, and I know Reggie does that because it's happened to him, and I'm pretty sure Bo does the same thing.
Okay, we're going to go to Coach Henning and see what.
Come out and guard him and be ready, as if he were a dribbler. But if it's 20, Bobby, no. Okay? I don't know about 24. I don't know if he shoots the ball well or not. Okay. Hey, this series right here, we'll come back to +2 because he's setting up for it right now. But let's go back to our man-to-man, back to man-to-man. And let's put, I think with the team they have on the court, it's probably you on Brown, right? I think they have like a pretty small lineup. Okay? All right, it's 21 except on number 10. It's 21 except for number 10. Yeah. Yeah, you have 10. Danny has 20. Just get the other matchups.
Okay, so he's going away from the triangle.
Yeah, see, I'm certainly not second-guessing them, but I would have let them beat it first.
Right, they haven't.
Right.
Well, Missouri called a timeout to set something up to try to beat it, but they haven't, in fact, beat it yet. So, but the coach went back to his man. He's got Mineta on number 10. Who's got Brown? Cassidy. Matt Cassidy.
Is that on Hurley? Or 35?
Two.
What?
I don't. He wasn't even in the play, Cassidy. We'll take it on Cassidy here, I think. Well, how many is that on Cassidy? That's his first. I got 2. I missed one probably. Missed the foul shot. Amboy with the ball.
Can't
Brown.
give him second shots.
I think we got a break there. Okay, we have Miller with the ball to Cassidy for 3. Off the rim. Hurley's got to watch.
Yeah, he's got to watch that over the top.
He could have got a call right there. We need him in the game. I'll tell you one thing. Hurley definitely changes the whole direction there.
He sure can make you adjust your shot. 6'8".
Yes. Mineta tries to go to the hoop and misses the shot. Looks like there was a little contact there somewhere. Up over the top of Hurley, no call. Miller, Bears are getting into a running match again. I think we ought to set it up, Frank. And
But Bo's offense, his motion offense, is better than anyone in the county.
Miller's
Easily.
pass to Cassidy is knocked out of bounds by Brown. Go ahead, Frank. I'm sorry.
Well, and he's just going to take time off the clock. He's going to make them work on defense, and we're going to get those backdoor layups or those layups off of the back screen, and that just demoralizes the team.
That's Greg Hurley for 2. Bears up by 4 with 4:46 remaining. Brown for Amboy, number 5. They're all everything. He's going to post
See,
up.
they're not even guarding 35.
Right.
Hurley's helping off in the middle. Cassidy's denying 5 the ball.
Brown. Nice pass. Oh, Amboy a little fortunate there. Brown with the 2. I thought Hurley had the interception there.
Oh, Bobby Mineta.
Bobby Mineta
Out
up.
of nowhere.
Boy, he can get up. Bobby Mineta, nice hustle for that rebound. However, out of bounds, back to Amboy. Bears hold a 2-point advantage, 50-48 with 4 minutes remaining. We're down to the final 4. Hernandez knocked out of bounds by the quick hands of Bobby Mineta. And Bears in the man-to-man, trying to deny that pass inside to Brown.
Yeah, I would get If I were Perth, I'd want Brown to have the ball in the perimeter like that and let him just.
Oh, he got a little. He was in a hurry. That's. I guess it's Brett Brown. I think that's his first name. He tried to get a little head start and forgot to put the ball on the floor, but he's an outstanding hoopster for the Panthers. Bears walking the ball up slowly. Got to get it over the 10 set. Oh, that was almost a travel, but Bears got it into Hurley. Hurley up and good. Gordon Hurley's having a great evening, Frank. He gets that ball down low at 6'8". The Amboy really has no one to contest him down there. Okay, we're in the man-to-man. Brown is, as you said, they're trying to get the ball now. With a lot of dribbling by Amboy. The two little guards into Brown's hands. Calls, I think, it's going to go against Cassidy. Amboy had set the screen there, and of course Cassidy can't knock him over. But, you know, it looked like there might have been a little movement, but good call by Fred Hart. Quintana on the line for Amboy. No good on the first. And that would have been, it wasn't a shooting foul. However, that's the Bears' 10th team foul. So Amboy will shoot 2 on every call for the remainder of the game. Matter of fact, the Bears will also shoot 2 on any fouls against Amboy. So it may come down to who can put the ball in the basket from the foul line. Quintana again. Up, no good. He misses the second.
Yeah, I saw that.
The foul looked like it was on number 20, Hernandez. 2-0. That's his third. And the Bears will walk down to the other end, and Matt Cassidy will try to extend the Bears' 4-point lead with 3:06 remaining.
Well, John's got a sub up on the bench. He's got to come in now.
Well, he got 2 shots.
Okay,
you know,
right.
the old thing. I don't know why they don't let him in on the first one, but they always wait till the second one. There must be a reason for that. Cassidy is off the rim on his first foul shot. We need to make these foul shots. And Cassidy is an excellent foul shooter. Just needs to take his time and make sure his weight is going towards the hoop.
All confidence.
Over the front rim. That's good. Just like I described, Frank.
Right. That's what Mr. Remery's saying. Over the front of the rim.
Okay.
Okay. What do we got? A
Timeout, White. And with the Bears up 5 points, 53-48, 3:06. We're going to go to Coach Henning and see what he's going to do here for the last 3:06.
Matchup now. Okay. Who's got Brown right at the moment? Matt does? Okay. All right, they keep switching up between the 2-2-1 and the diamond, right? Diamond is a 1-2-1 when we go sliders against it. Try and see Gordon deep against both, because I think they're going to start gambling up more and more. Catch and turn and face before you dribble, okay? All right, we have 2 timeouts if we were to need them. Let's just be real tough with the ball. This game's going to be about defensive stops, right? We're going to stay in stances. We're going to make everything tough on them. We're in 21 defense except for who? Except for number 10. So if you wind up on number 10, you extend on him, okay? All right, come on.
We got, all right, Coach telling him everybody's in the man except, and getting himself organized. Just want to make a comment about Gordon Hurley. He's got 24 at this point with 3:06. I was looking earlier this evening. The record for East Brunswick is 41 points in 1976 by Chris Klon. That was 41.
That was years ago.
Well, that was just the other day.
All right, so number 10, they're supposed to be playing him soft, and they're going to deny everyone else the ball.
Okay. We force them to the left. Nice block by both Cassidy and Hurley. Got a piece of that ball. He's not as sure when he goes to his left.
Nope.
And the Bears finally listened to the message. Cassidy's done a nice job on him. Danny Miller grabs the ball. Coach Henning was screaming at everybody to make sure they take his right side away. Matt Cassidy for 3, no good. Bobby Mineta tries to save the ball unsuccessfully. Amboy's ball.
What do you think? Here would have been a good time to come back with that +2 with that triangle?
I think so. He's number 10 for a 3. Oh, we didn't box him out, and he goes in and makes, no, he didn't make the layup. That's going to be a foul on Danny Miller. It's his 3rd. Bears blew an opportunity there to come down the other end. Once again, with 2:18 remaining, we're up by 5. I'm not convinced that a quick shot is what I would be looking for.
No, I'm not sure Bo wants that either, but I don't think you ever want to take the confidence away from a kid by not letting him shoot.
No, I fully agree with that. That's Quintana with the make for Amboy. He's got one more.
What's he doing? He's setting up his press here. It's going to probably be what they call their diamond, which is a 1-2-1-1, which is a full pressure and trap. What coach wanted to do was send Hurley deep to get him a long touchdown pass.
Bears up by 3. Going to get out of that corner. Danny Miller tries to fight through the double team, steps on the line, turns the ball over to Amboy with 2:14 remaining, and the Bears up by 3. That's what I mean. I understand that you don't want to take the confidence away, but if you're up by 5, maybe try to get the ball inside to Hurley. He's been terribly successful.
That's what I would do if I was Perth. Get that kid.
Right.
What the?
Oh. And we got hurt that time by number 30.
Okay.
Hemingway gets the rebound, puts it back up and in.
See, they're in their diamond press again.
Right.
And what we got to do is throw it to half court. I'm not sure if Bo wanted that.
Why?
Or that.
I know he didn't want that. Well, see, I don't agree with that because the official waited to see if the ball was going in the basket before he made a call. I got Miller for 4.
That's important too. With 1:45 to go, Charlie.
Yes, it is.
We want him in the game, obviously.
We got Clark on the foul line with a chance to tie the game and put Amboy ahead with this one with 1:45 remaining.
They're going to come back with their diamond press, and I think the key is you got to throw it to
Off
half
the rim,
court.
no good. Hurley with the rebound.
Oh boy.
Matt Cassidy, nice shot, nice pass by Hurley. Bears back up by 2, 55-53. Trying to get the ball to Brown. No, rebound East Brunswick. Take your time, East Brunswick.
Matt Cassidy, boy,
Matt
is he
Cassidy,
tough.
is he? Coach Mazurek was up not too happy with the fact that East Brunswick was given a timeout, but I think Miller had signaled that timeout well in advance of the play up in front of us there, in which Amboy was about to pick up a steal. We'll go to Coach Henning here with 1:09 remaining in the game.
Stay on the ground. Your passes will show up. Try and stay off the sidelines and that, okay? Matt. Bobby. Richie. Richie, know what shots are good now, what aren't. They still haven't stopped Gordon, and we go away from him. Now, we are going to be in Arkansas. Save your dribble, be strong. Still have a timeout. I want you two guys to go to the backcourt first, okay? Gordon screen for Danny and spin opposite. Then we are Kansas. Be strong.
All right, we're going to go Kansas. Both teams are in the 2-point bonus on a foul shot. 55-53, 1:09 remaining, coming right down to the wire.
I think the key to this whole point was what Bo was trying to say was get the ball down to the big guy. They haven't been able to stop him. A few of their guys are in foul trouble.
We got to get the ball across half court. Miller turns it over. Up and good by number 10. That's Clark. Tie score, 54 seconds remaining. 2-4, that's his third. Quintana, not terribly important at this point with 53 seconds remaining. The score is knotted 55-55. Miller is going to the line for 2. Foul shots, foul shots. Boy, those turnovers.
That's pressure.
Yeah, pressure.
Got to give credit to Perth Amboy. They hung in there. They keep their pressure. All right, Danny, over the front of the rim. That's a Mr. Remery
yeah, that's what I always say.
terminology.
Maybe that's
over
where
the front.
That's probably where I learned it. Danny Miller over the front of the rim puts the Bears back up in front by 1. 52 seconds remaining.
What do you think?
Wadley with the ball. They're going to go to Brown. I got to go to
I
Brown.
sure would think so.
The scent is on him. I thought Cassidy did a nice job with him.
They got plenty of time.
Timeout.
What do you think? Real quick, you think Bo's going to have him go into a gimmick or going to stay his straight defense?
I think he's staying straight.
Yeah,
but,
I do too.
It's been working for him. We just got to, well, we're going to go to Coach Henning here with 37 seconds remaining. The Bears up by 1, 56-55.
Listen to me. They're going to set a screen most likely for Brown or the guard 10, right? So if I'm the top of the zone, which is Bobby, it's like an automatic hedge, right? Hedge, stay here until the kid gets over. Don't try and go through those screens, arch and get over, okay? Now the key is going to be, can we get a tough defensive board, right? You still have a timeout. Stay on the floor when you are passing the ball. Keep working to create passing lanes, right? You got that clock going in your head a little too quick, okay? Now know the situation. Defensively, it's all about getting a stop on a defensive board right here, okay? All right, come on, let's go.
Coach is looking for a stop and a defensive board.
Boy, he sure gave a lot of great instruction. He wants them to get in their passing lanes. He wants them to stay on the floor with the pass. In other words, he doesn't want to jump because he got nowhere to go with it. And of course, boxing out, getting giving them one shot and having them come over the top.
Okay. We have number 10, Clark, to trigger in. To Wadley, 11. They're going to try to get the ball to Brown, number 5, I would assume.
Oh, boy.
Interception by Senna. Misses the layup. Miller back up and in. 23 seconds remaining. Bears up by 3.
Now I would go to that. They're letting too much time go. It's
Danny
over.
Miller on the...
We
Who's got the arrow? East Brunswick's got the possession arrow. East Brunswick's got 1 timeout remaining, I believe. I don't know about Amboy if they have any left, but with 7 seconds, wouldn't you take a timeout if you could?
Yeah, you have to. I would think you want to tell him what to do. John Mazurek just told him to foul right away. I would make him get the ball in. Make sure that
it's just. Coach Henning takes his last timeout. 7 seconds remaining. The situation. 7 seconds remaining in the game, 58-55. Bears up by 3. Bears need to get the ball in bounds, and that's not as easy as it sounds. So we'll see what Coach Henning sets up for the out of bounds here.
Andrew, feel like making a free throw? Let's go. You're in for Bob Mineta.
Expect to get fouled, not get a call. You gotta expect that. Come hard to the basket.
All right. Matt may be a good guy to go right back to, okay? We want Danny Miller first. Andrew, Gordon, Richie, right? Come off, go deep, come together. Richie, pick your way to come off. Don't run anybody over. They're gonna try and look for charges, right? Then Andrew, whichever way Richie goes, you go the other way and come meet the ball strong. There's no 10-second violation here. Keep it in the backcourt and be strong. You see a white shirt, pass it to him. Get over here. We don't have any timeouts. Know who your matchup is, right?
To me, that was key, to no timeouts.
No, we have no timeouts remaining.
Because that ball's got to get in. Now there's pressure on
We got
that
5
person.
seconds. The other
Right.
point was there's no 10 seconds. We can keep it in the backcourt. We don't have to cross over half court, which we obviously don't want to do. But there it is, Hurley. That's where I would have went.
Yep.
Thank you.
That was dangerous too. That
Yes, it was. 1 second ticked off the clock. We got the situation is East Brunswick 58-55, 6 seconds remaining. Gordon Hurley on the foul line.
Well, he's got to make one of them.
He's got to make one. He's got 2 shots. That's number 30.
His fifth.
Yeah, Hemingway. You remember him, don't you? Ernest.
Yeah, I read many of his books.
Yes,
many of his
right.
books.
This is John.
My favorite being The Old Man in the Sea.
Old Man in the Sea. I read that one myself, I think about 40 years ago. Maybe longer than that.
I thought you were the Old Man in the Sea. I'm sorry.
Okay, Frank. Frank and I have been friends for at least 10 minutes or so, but we got Gordon Hurley here. Needs to make one. Off the rim. Hurley with 24, I believe.
Good sub by Bo. Andy's the
he had
foul
Andy
shooter, and now he's got the defensive guy in there with Bobby.
Yeah, Andy Silver had made some big foul shots for East Brunswick this year. Had him in the game.
Boy.
Rolls around and out. We just don't want to foul. 6-3. Brown on the jumper. No, off. East Brunswick wins an exciting game, 58-55. Brown, who was the leader for Amboy, with 23 points, I believe, was unable to convert the three-pointer. A great, exciting game here at East Brunswick High School. The Bears are in the state tournament, and that may not sound like much. I know that they're probably not expecting to win the state Group 4 championship, but being in is certainly a team goal at the beginning of the season.
Absolutely, and I know that's one of coach's goals. You want to get in the state championship, do the best you can, because you never know what can happen. It was interesting, the kid bringing the ball down the floor there. I thought he had a couple more steps.
Well, what he had 6 seconds when they got the rebound down here.
All right, so maybe
that clock is in his head. I think he did have another second or two. Could have got a little closer to the basket, but he took a three-pointer, probably an NBA three.
Yeah.
What it looked like, and was unable to convert it. And that's taking nothing away from Brett Brown of Amboy, who led Perth Amboy with, I believe it was 23 points. And East Brunswick was led by Gordon Hurley. The Bears next up against go to St. Joe's.
St.
Is that right?
And they got a transfer in, I think from a touch, and it's just playing outstanding. So they're they play tough over there in that Falcon's Nest, and B, whenever East Brunswick St. Joe play, it's a lot of emotion involved. Now with this young kid back, transfer in. It should be a real exciting game. So
it's a different team than we saw here. Yeah. Matter of fact, we had it here on EBTV3 a couple of weeks ago, and the Bears looked very good that night, played exceptionally well. But St. Joe's a little bit different with the transfer from Touch It.
He's an outstanding player, and he gives them another dimension. And they've been hot and cold with their playing lately. But if you catch them on a hot day, you're in a lot of trouble, especially in that little gym they have over there.
Right. So what the Bears have in front of them is qualifying for the states right now at 9 and 8. Going to St. Joe's, want to pick up a win there. They have the seeding for the GMCs, which is on the 10th.
Right.
The tournament opens on the 11th.
Right.
In a preliminary round, we don't know yet if we're playing that or when we're playing.
Yeah, well, we're going to be playing that on that Monday, Charlie. I see the boys having a first-round game.
Monday the 11th, and we don't know if it'll be home or away.
We're going to play it. I'm sure we'll get a higher seed.
So it'll be here.
And we're going to play that at 5:30 because I'm anticipating a girls' game 7 o'clock that night against Cranford. So we're going to have the boys playing the 5:30, followed by the girls at 7, and. I think we'll get a high seed. I think we'll be in the, definitely in the top 15. But I see it around 10 or 11. And to tell you the truth, I don't think anyone wants to play East Brunswick.
Well, one thing I will say, Frank, and try to, as we wrap this up this evening, I saw the Bears in the beginning of the season in December. And quite honestly, they had a lot of improving to do. A tribute to Coach Henning and a fine group of young men that he's working with here at East Brunswick High School, because they have
worked hard, they've put it together, and they have progressed to the point where they are competitive with almost anyone in the county and certainly throughout Group 4. So a
absolutely.
tremendous job, and we thank you all for tuning in and watching the exciting game this evening against Perth Amboy. Again, 58-55, 3-point win for the Bears, puts them at 9-8 in the state tournament. We look forward to seeing the Bears later on this season. Thank you.